What's up, guys? It's Jessica from Jessica's Digs, and I'm back finally with a vinyl haul. If you can hear background noise, sorry. Again, I just have to tell you I live in an apartment with very thin walls, so you're probably going to hear weird noises. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm back with the haul. And the things that I want to show you are, most of them are 2020 just because I hadn't done a video and I kind of wanted to share those pieces that I ended up buying. And also some of them are from 2021. So this is gonna be kind of a pretty big haul, so I invite you to relax, grab a cup of coffee, tea, what have you, and let's, enjoy the music. And also, I want to just firstly mention my new hoodie. It's an Allison Chains zip up hoodie, as you can see. And it's new, I just got it. If you didn't know, I am an Allison Chains fan. And also, right here, that print I also ended up getting on, or rather I got that on eBay, so I wanted to show you those things if you noticed it in my video. But anyhow, let's jump right into it. So the first vinyl that I want to show you is one from my high school years. I am a fan of Ashley Simpson. I had to get this vinyl when I saw it on Urban Outfitters. It's an exclusive limited edition turquoise vinyl, which I'll show you in a minute. But she and I are kind of similar in age. So when she came out, like that was kind of like, I was kind of in, that kind of age group too. So, and I was really excited to, see that a female artist was doing, rock music because there's not many out there. So when she came out, I really got into her. But anyways, let's show you the vinyl. So there it is. Ooh, excuse the ring light. And like it says, it is on this turquoise color. And also something that I don't really do on my channel too much. And it doesn't come, oh yeah, it does come with something else, I forgot. So let me show you that it also comes with the little insert sleeve with images of her, super cool. And on the back are the songs with the lyrics. So some of my favorite songs on here are, of course, Autobiography, which is the title of this album, didn't say that. Also, I love Lala. I love, what else? Unreachable. Love for Me. I like them all. So, yeah, got that one first. Next, I ended up going to, with my boyfriend to Arizona, kind of like when the pandemic, or rather the lockdown started back in March. We actually just made it back into California from Arizona. The day after the date that we were arriving was the day the lockdown began. So we just made it in, which was super cool. But anyhow, I ended up going while we were there to a record store called Ghost of East Side Records. And I ended up getting Tame Impala's Currents. Now, I don't own any Tame Impala. I don't know why, except for this one. So once I heard this album, I really wanted to get it. And they had it for a really good price. I think that place was kind of like a thrift store, kind of. And anyhow, I ended up getting this for $14.95, which I think is a pretty cool deal for this album. And I guess it is a 2 LP. So there's the inner sleeve of one. They are both on black vinyl, so I'm not gonna show you them, but here's the other. Songs I like on here are The Less I Know the Better, Let It Happen, Yes I'm Changing is a good one, Love Paranoia is also good too. So got that. Super happy to own that. Then we ended up going to a record store called Zaya Records. That one was really cool because it kind of reminded me of the Warehouse Records, if you guys remember from like back in the 90s, 80s, I think too. The Warehouse was this place kind of like a smaller version of Tower Records, you know, that sold vinyl and movies and, you know, movie merch, music merch, everything. And that's kind of like what this place reminded me of. So yeah, Zaya Records, I got Janet Jackson on cassette tape. And this one actually ended up being only 99 cents. This one here is just I think it's just the Janet after her name. It's the title, it's just the Janet title. Songs on here that I like are That's the Way Love Goes, of course. What else? What I'll Do This Time. I like pretty much anything Janet, so I had to own this. And for 99 cents, why not? So the only problem is that I used to drive a car that had a cassette player, and I ended up upgrading sometime recently, and now I don't have a cassette tape player, nor do I have one at home. So now I'll have to look for, you know, some old school cassette slash CD player. Even though my new car does have a CD player, I need to find one just so I can play my tapes, because I do like, you know, to hear my music on cassette tapes. It kind of brings me back to more, you know, simple days. But anyhow, I ended up getting this there. And I also ended up getting Allison Chain's MTV Unplugged. I did not have this in my collection. I have been wanting it for ages. And for some reason or another, I just never bought it. I mean, my local record stores, they don't really have this album there, so I wasn't kind of able to readily buy it. So then when I saw it there, I was like, no, I can't hold off any longer. I have to get it. So this is a music on vinyl, 180 gram autofile vinyl pressing. This one, I spent a little bit of money because it did cost $37.99. But I would pay that for Allison Chains, and I would pay the same for Beatles, because that's how much I love the band and the music. So yeah. On here, of course, my favorite songs are Down in a Hole, Wood, Sludge Factory. I like Over Now is cool too. Angry Chair Rooster. Pretty much everything that's on here I love. And also, if you guys haven't seen the MTV Unplugged show with Alice in Chains, I recommend you check it out, because Lane's singing is something out of this world. Like, I get saddened when, you know, I think that he is no longer here with us, because His voice is something you don't hear. Don't get me wrong, William Duvall, which is the new lead singer of the band, I guess you could call him. He is great as well, but there's just something about Allison Chains with Lane that you just gotta love. But anyhow, I think it's just a 2 LP vinyl. So I'm not gonna show it to you, but yeah, that's what it is. Next, last year I did end up joining the record store day in April, and I only ended up getting one record, and that one record was Bone Thugs and Harmony, Thuggish Ruggish Bone. So this one almost completes my collection because I'm still missing Art of War. But this one, oh, did I say Thuggish Ruggish Bone? I'm sorry. This is Creeping on a Come Up. I'm sorry. Creeping on a Come Up. So yeah, I ended up getting this album because of the song Thuggish Ruggish Bone, which is on here. And yeah, this one just also too brings me back, and this is a numbered vinyl. I got 2057 of 4000, which is pretty cool. This one brings me back to high school days. My brother is slightly older than me, and he used to watch this channel called CMC, and they used to play old school, or rather, not old school, but hip hop of that time and all the new music on that channel. So, and they played a lot of Bone Thugs and Harmony. So, he was into it, and that kind of made me be into it. And then I just, felt like I had to own this for nostalgia purposes. But yeah, cool album. Check it out. Next, I ended up getting a couple things from, I think I got these on Amazon. One of them is a book and one of them is an album, both of them by the same artist. So first, I guess I'll show you the record. Lana Del Rey, Lust for Life. I didn't have this in my collection. You guys do know that I love Lana Del Rey and her music. This is a gatefold, so there's the inside. Really cool image there of her. And it is a 2 LP vinyl, so let me show you that. Okay, there's the front. And the other one is here. Really cool. Yeah, so I had to own this in my collection, so I'm slowly building up my Lana Del Rey vinyl collection because I mostly owned her albums on MP3. I do have already 2 of her first albums, but the later ones I didn't have and I needed to have, so I ended up getting these. Then the book, of course, is Violent Bent Backwards Over the Grass. So this is her poem book, or her spoken poem book. Yeah, I like the poems that she writes. They are really cool. And I might as well show you because I did also end up buying the vinyl. So there's the vinyl and here's the book. The book, of course, contains more of her poems, as well as this album is a spoken lyrics vinyl. So it's not music, it's more of like, her poems, her words spoken out with, some slight music. But anyhow, yeah, this is great. There's the inside. And I believe this one is also on, no, this one's not on black vinyl, but it has the lyrics and the thank you credits, and it is on colored vinyl. I forgot. So yeah, really happy to own that. This album does speak to my soul. So um, some of the things that she says, they kind of, how should I put it? They kind of just speak to me on the inside in things that I've been through in my life. So yeah, this is pretty cool to own. Next is a vinyl that I was eventually going to own, if not the original one that most people have on a picture disc. I was gonna have it in some format, and that is one of my favorite Disney movies, because just recently I now have a new favorite. But if you can see, there's a little hint. I ended up getting The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I got this one off of Mondo Records. I don't know how I came across that site, because I'd never bought from them before till I bought this one. I don't remember how. I think it was one of those like subliminal, you know, emails that they put in, like when you're scrolling and they know, Google knows that you like certain things. They like slip things in there so you can buy. That's what happened with this. But I'm happy they did that, because this particular one, it's the it has like really cool things. So let me open it up. Oh shoot, sorry. Okay, so here's the OB strip. So yeah, this one has original artwork by Tim Burton, and this is why I ended up getting it. Now I remember. So yeah, it was the original artwork by Tim Burton, and also it's pressed on 180 gram colored vinyl. So wait till you see. Okay, so here's the front. So like it says, original artwork by Tim Burton. Then you open it up, and there's the gatefold. There's Zero, he's so cute. Okay, there's that. Then there's the back. Sandy claws. Now let's look at the inside, because that is really cool. So let's start off with the first one. So the first one is on this really sick black and white kind of, they're not splatter, but kind of this kind of, you can see what it is. So that's the first one. Super cool. Then the next one is on this here. So you see how that side kind of fades into yellow? The opposite side fades into purple. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. See, I like when artists kind of take the time to do these little special things, through their vinyl, because I think it just makes it more special. And I think it also comes with, yeah, here it is. There it is. It's a cute little print with Jack there floating. So yeah, I just love this movie. I watch it every time during Halloween and Christmas time and anywhere in between. So yeah, had to get this. Super stoked. Okay, and I'm gonna try to go through these a little bit quicker, because I don't want to bore you guys. So let me get going here. Next, I ended up getting Allison Chain's Facelift. So there it is. I ended up getting this particular one because it was remastered, and it has the digital download, which I don't really need because I have all my music on MP3 already. I already had them, but I did need to own this, and it did come with 2 LPs. Okay, one lyrics back of that. Okay, and I think, yeah, these are on black vinyl, if I remember. Yeah, they're just on black vinyl. So my favorite songs on here, if I haven't mentioned that already, they are Man in the Box, Sea of Sorrow, Love, Hate, Love. Those are kind of like, not kind of, but those are like my favorite songs on this particular album. So I needed to have that. Next is a vinyl from a TV movie from back in the, I want to say, early 80s. And I was born in the 80s, okay? So I know of this particular musician because my sister, she actually used to love the movie. And she always would watch it. And I think as I got older, she showed it to me. And the movie is about a young girl who ends up falling in love with a musician, and the musician ends up being her guitar teacher because she's taking a guitar class. And anyhow, it kind of shows how she tries to get him to, kind of fall in love with her, but then she pretends that she's older than the age that she is. And it's a really cute movie. And anyhow, it's Rex Smith. So Rex Smith was the lead musician. He was the lead actor in the movie with her, and she was trying to get him to, notice her. And the songs on here, so this one's from the Sooner or Later. That's what the movie's called. The songs that I like on here is You Take My Breath Away, Sooner or Later, Better Than It's Ever Been, what else? And Love Street. All of these songs are actually really cool. It's Better Than It's Ever Been and You Take My Breath Away are such great songs. I recommend getting into it. And I think Rex Smith kind of was like one of those heartthrob musicians that was like on those magazines where all the young men were, the whole magazine, like a teeny bop type of thing. But anyhow, really cool album. Then I think, yeah, for Christmas of last year, I ended up getting from my sister and her family Grease 2. So another thing you should know about me is that Grease and Grease 2 are both my favorite movies. I love Grease. I love John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, Michael Caulfield, and of course, oh my god, I can't even think of her name right now, Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes. I think their acting was great, and actually people don't really like the part 2 too much, but I enjoyed it because I like the different take that they went with it, and the songs are really cute too. So this is a gatefold, and it kind of resembles the yearbook thing with the pictures and everything from scenes from the movie. And there's the back of the whole cast. Okay, and then the vinyl is just black. I'm not going to show you that, but songs I like on here are Back to School Again, Coal Rider, Girl for All Seasons, Love Will Turn Back the Hands of Time, Charades. Oh, Charades. Oh. Okay, but yeah, so check out the movie if you haven't. Then going on my Spice Girls love, they brought out Forever. And this completes my collection because I had the 2 previous albums and I didn't have Forever, and then Forever came out, and now it's completed my collection for Spice Girls. And I'm so happy to have this, and this one was a 20th anniversary edition. It's their platinum selling album, first time on 180-gram vinyl. And it features the singles Holler and Let Love Lead the Way. And the Gatefold LP, it says it features revised artwork and 4 collectible art prints. So let's go ahead and... Ooh, okay, I guess I can take that off. So let's look at the Gatefold. Gatefold lyrics, okay? Back. Yeah, I can take it out, I guess. So let's show you first. There's a photo print. So we got Posh, Baby, Scary, and Sporty. So Ginger wasn't on here because I think that's during the time that she ended up leaving the band for whatever reason. And here's the sleeve with the picture of the 4 of them, which is why she's not here. And it is on black vinyl. So I'm really happy to have this. Like I said, it completed my collection for the Spice Girls. And yes, I am aware that they are coming out with some anniversary whatever, but I don't think I'll be buying that. I think it's enough that I own the 3 albums, so there's that. Then another purchase I made, and I think we're moving on to this year. Lana Del Rey's Honeymoon. I did not own this, and this one I felt was kind of hard to find. So when I saw it on Amazon, I think they only had a few. That's what the website said. So I just ended up getting it. And I had some gift card money to spend. So I was like, yeah, I need to have this. So here's the gatefold. Look at how pretty she is. And there's the back. Okay, let's show you, because the inner sleeves on this one, they're really nice. So it came with a booklet. I'm not going to show you too much, or maybe I'll just show you a little bit. But they just have like different scenes in regards to the album and like different little, you know, messages or poem phrases. But anyhow, this one here is the first one. There's that. And of course, the songs I like on here are Honeymoon and High on the Beach. So there's that. And the next one, I guess I can show you. Might as well show you both. There's the other one. Okay. All right. So moving on. Are you guys bored yet? Because it is a lot of things that I'm showing you. We're almost done though. We're almost done. I'm trying to make it as fast as I can, but there are quite a bit of things on here. But anyhow, let's get into it. So the last record that Lana Del Rey came out with was Chemtrails Over the Country Club. And this one here got a lot of negative publicity, I think, because I think most people were saying that the record cover wasn't like, had like I don't know, wasn't so inclusive of whatever it was. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that stuff because I enjoy her music. I don't really care. You know, people have their thoughts about whatever, and that's fine, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. So, it is a gatefold, and there's the back. And this one I actually ended up pre-ordering directly from her site because it was a special edition colored vinyl. And I think she had a few, and the one that I ended up choosing was this gray one. So there it is. Okay, so really cool. I'm happy to own this. And let's keep going. All right, so we're getting to fun stuff. The next vinyl is Hole. I was happy to scroll down the rabbit hole of eBay, and I just, you know, put in Hole because sometimes I just like to see if there's any new stuff. And this one ended up on there, and I was like, yeah, buy, put into cart like immediately. And this one's cool because it's live at the Patriot Center in Fairfax, Virginia. It's on December 5th, 1998, an FM broadcast. I don't know if this is like legit or whatever, but I don't care, you know, if she's, you know, not happy with her music being, you know, on bootleg or whatnot, that's, you know, her choice. But I'm, you know, a fan of her, so anything that has her and her band, I'm gonna get. So there's the back. And this one is just, I believe, on black vinyl. It's not like anything special. Yeah, it's just on black vinyl. And this only has a few songs. So it has Celebrity Skin, Awful, Reasons to Be Beautiful, Dying, Violet Malibu, Heaven and Night, and Boys on the Radio. All great songs, all from the Celebrity Skin album. And I'm happy to have this. Okay, now, last two albums I have, I ended up getting the Mccartney Imagine 3 record. So I needed to have this. I really like the fact that he kind of, because I do enjoy Paul McCartney's songs, but I like when artists kind of, you know, do collaborations with different artists. It just, sometimes it works, you know. So I like the collaborations he made, and I especially like the one he did with Beck. I think that was a really cool combination. If you guys haven't heard it, I would suggest you listen to it. The song is called Find My Way. Anywho, here's the gatefold. Okay, and I'm sure most of you probably already know that this particular record came in different different colored vinyl variations. So the one that I chose, of course, I mean, oh, you can't see, but anyhow, my favorite color is what I'm about to show you. So I got the purple variant. Just look at that. That looks so sick. I am, you know, like I said, I'm a Beatle fan, and I love each of the solo music that each Beatle did, but I'm not so big of a fan that I don't need to have like all the different, you know, colored vinyl variations. I just don't, you know, I just, for me, I want to use that money on, you know, other vinyl or different things. So I didn't end up doing that, but here's the inner sleeve, which is nice, and then the back has, you know, the production and, you know, all the notes and things. Okay, and both of them do have or are on the same purple vinyl color, so I'm not going to show you that. Yeah, I'm not going to show you that. You don't need to see that one. Okay, And then the last one. So the last record I'm gonna show you, I ended up pulling the trigger on this one, and I would eventually own this, but I ended up pulling the trigger, like I said, because of the fact that they have been in the news, and that is Nirvana Nevermind. Okay, I might as well do that because you never know what YouTube or anything would do. But anyhow, yeah, that album I had to get it. I like I said, I am a Nirvana fan, but and I do already have this on my MP3, but it isn't one of those records that I found that like I needed to have like now because of the fact that I know how popular they are, and now they're selling them like on Urban Outfitters and Barnes and Noble, like you can find it anywhere. I just always am like, okay, I'll buy it eventually. I'll buy it eventually. So anyhow, but because like I said, there was some whole big scandal about the baby on the cover, who is now a grown ass man, is suing Nirvana because they have him on the cover in that way. Um, yeah, it's a whole big thing. You guys can read up on it. I have my own beliefs on it. I think it's outrageous and retarded that this is happening, that he's doing that. But, whatever. So, yeah, that kind of just pushed me to buy it now because I was like, okay, what if for some stupid reason that whole situation ends up where they need to remove him from the album. So I was like, oh hell no. I'm like, no, I better own it before they do that shit. So, excuse my language. So that's why. That's why I ended up buying it now. Otherwise, I probably would have kept pushing it and being like, okay, I don't really need it because, but yeah. So there's that. So I won't show you that again because you never know if my video might get whatever. But there's that. Okay, and there's the back. And it is on black vinyl, so I'm not going to show you that. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It really makes me feel happy when people take the time to watch my videos, because I don't feel that I am too like, I don't know, I don't feel that I'm so like exciting and funny and this and that. So like when I get the views that I do, I'm thankful. And anyhow, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be most likely doing another haul sometime soon. But yeah, because there's quite a lot of vinyl that are coming out that I want to own, and also CD box sets too. So yeah, keep a lookout for that, and thank you again for watching, and peace.